Hello all, and welcome back to the Football Manager rebuild of Liverpool. This is episode 8. In the last episode, we have sold James Milner. He will be going over to Real Sociedad in Spain. The board have also given us an extra £27.5 million to spend. In between episodes, excuse me, I have done a little bit of digging around for some players. I personally am not too worried about any purchases at the moment. All my positions are covered. There are a few people I will be looking to get rid of in the summer. Um, I am looking to offload Joel Matip. There may be a chance I might even look to get rid of Diogo Jota. I don't know as of yet. I will wait and see. On we go. We've just beaten Leeds. We've got Burnley in the FA Cup next. Harvey Elliott. More money he's going to cost me, as he seems to all the time. Beaten Leeds 5-2. Andre Santos is one appearance away from going up to 71k per week. Luis Diaz, Player of the Week news. We love that. 9.9 rating. Coming along nicely. Fabinho is banned and will miss the Tottenham game. So here we go. Like we've just got rid of Naby Keita for just under £12 million to Napoli. They're not sure why a handy squad player was sold instead of being used more often. But it was better to sell now and to get a fee rather than risk him leaving on a free. Exactly my point. Foreign players with a settled status will need to apply for work permits to continue. Okay. So okay. Shouldn't be a bother. Ben Doak, £31 million, by the way. 17 years old. I think this kid's going to be a baller, you know. Three clubs have made bids by the look of things. Lovely. I will just allow him to choose who he wants to go to. I have no problem who he wants to go to. He's got a League One side there and a couple of League Twos. Camutio on the offers, as in like, well, I can't do nothing about it. So whoever he wants to go and sign for, I guess. So this is one player I was looking at, Carlos Alvarez rather. He's come up as a D as a last resort. Nikola Zalewski from Roma would be a good signing for the future. But realistically, to keep this squad going, I need to be looking at A's and B's. So I'm not sure. So I've sent out also some recruitment focus, and I wanted to be looking at one more central midfielder who I'm going to be completely honest with. I have my mind set on two players. That's Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham. I just wanted to see who else they come up with. Of course, they come up with Enzo Fernandez. I would love to. I would have loved for him to have been a part of Liverpool going forward in real life. He chose Chelsea. They paid his release clause fee. I don't think anything else is going to do it there. I feel like for the moment, my squad is good enough. I feel as though there is no point making any unnecessary signings at the moment. Okay, I've just seen something very interesting there. There's been an offer for a player. they have made a non-negotiable offer of £36.5 million for Joe Gomez. Subject to conditions, it may rise to 41. Okay, so let's look at it this way. He's not a starting centre back for me. It's the 20.5 million in instalments is not ideal. I was looking to sell Matip. 20% made on his next transfer will be owed to Charlton, so we will lose about £6 million now, I think I saw. I really need to have a look. So he's worth 30 million. It's non-negotiable. I am going to sell. Okay, I'll accept that. I could regret that, but this also ensures I will have 3 centre-backs. Actually, that's a lie. I will have 4 centre-backs still. Matip was going to be the man to go, so that would leave me with Van Dijk, Matip, who I'm looking to possibly offload, Konate, and also Zabani. So that's okay. If Matip goes, I will have to look for another centre half, which is no problem. 2 players in there. Kay Gordon has agreed to stay. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now, last I knew, you were going to Crystal Palace. Unless anyone can tell me any different. And there we go. James Milner has left the club, 37 years old. He's taken a big pay cut there as well. Kay Gordon's got lots of offers for loans. Of course, we will let him go out on loan. That's what he wanted to do. Did that accept? It did. So there's lots of ins and outs at the moment. Given Liverpool supporters were understandably unhappy when James Milner made it clear to leave, do you expect that to be the case now that he's gone? Yeah, I didn't particularly want him to leave. He came to me, he wasn't playing enough. And to be honest, I don't think he was probably good enough. And I've got someone like Andre Santos who's come in and played really, really well. So why would I allow that to happen? It's going to be a case of now I'm letting players like Gomez and Milner go in, and also Oxlade-Chamberlain. I really do need to check on that Oxlade-Chamberlain deal because I haven't heard nothing about it. The bid is still there. So, okay. He's a very popular boy. He's Kay Gordon. Oh, I didn't want to view it. I wanted to accept it. What I do like right now, though, is that these young players, they're actually worth some good money. When I last played, I think my last game on the laptop, Virgil van Dijk 100% is going to be my vice captain. A lot of these young players that like the values, like I said in the previous episode, about 80 million was probably about as high as it went. Oxlade-Chamberlain rejected the contract offer from Palace. This guy just will not go. His guide value is 5. It's just going further and further down. I really need someone to just take him off my hands, to be honest. Ben Doak, yes. Seems to be popular, these Liverpool players. Gerrard singing Nunez's praises. What is the latest on Calvin injuries? Calvin injuries Ramsey. Calvin Ramsey's injury. Relative near future, we will go with. What else can I do with Oxlade-Chamberlain? You know, do I offer him a new contract? I mean, is there an extension I can do or use just to try and help it along? I really don't know. Joe Gomez has decided that he's going to leave the club and join Bayern. Okay, that is fine. It was the centre back I didn't think who was going to go, who had gone. Fair play. Charlton received £2.5 million, and they'll also receive 4.1 in instalments. The former Charlton player has yet to live up to the promise he showed, and that's why, in my own mind, I sold him. For me personally, it was the right thing to do. If I just go into my recruitment now, I've now got 37 million sitting there, which is nice. So I can buy someone really half decent out of that as well, if I'm going to be completely honest. But right now, I'm not too worried. Who can I bring on to the bench? Well, definitely Andrew Robertson, as I did not even know. But we are playing Burnley. We are going to switch it around a little bit, give some players a bit of a rest. I don't think there's any need. Diaz has gone up to 4.5 stars. Great to see. It's fantastic to see. We'll give Thiago another rest. We will bring in Jordan Henderson for Fabinho. And we will leave it at that for the game. Do you know what? We will give... Are you going to let me do it? We'll put Kelleher in. We will go with this. We've got plenty of firepower on the bench if required. Yeah, we know about some of these guys are not playing enough, so Burnley are going to be no mugs, by the way. I'm not going to lie to you, there's a lot of names there I do not even know. I know they obviously got relegated last season. Vitinho, a name I know from a previous football manager. Here we go. FA Cup starts, and we are already a goal to the good. It took, what? Oh, filthy. 13 seconds. Harvey Elliott tried to volley, and I'm not surprised our XG is that low because there's not going to be many of them that you're going to see go in the back of the net. Salah has made it 2. Poor goalkeeping now. It's more or less gone through his legs. We're 2-0 up with an XG of 0.23. I think that basically says that neither of them goals should have been goals, really. We're happy with the start. As always, we will change it up. We'll give players opportunities. I will bring off some of my important players who get knackered very quickly, probably the likes of Salah, Alexander-Arnold. I'm glad Jota's just scored. Good corner from Alexander-Arnold, headed home. Henderson's had a knock, so that's fine. But we're not going to make the exact sub that you want. Because I want to bring on Joe Bellingham. He looks complacent. 3 stars as a ball-winning midfielder. Is that correct? Ah, see, that must be a glitch. What I am gonna do is I'm in the game, an FA Cup game. I'm gonna just try this. Oh, wrong thing to do with Andre Santos. We're just gonna try this. We're gonna go Bellingham as a box-to-box midfielder. Just try it out. Just see what happens in there. But I wanted to give Bellingham some time off the bench anyway. 3-0 up. We're okay. If the FA Cup still allows 5 changes, I will make 2 changes very shortly. I'll make 2 changes. A little bit after that, give some players some rests. Because there's no point absolutely destroying the team. I don't even think I'm going to use Darwin Nunez either, to be honest. Jota's got a second. Is it offside? The goal's been awarded. Canate into Andre Santos. Oh, it's a clever ball. He did look offside, if I'm going to be honest with you. We're not complaining. We'll take it. Makes it 4-0. One thing I will say with Liverpool, and I don't know if it's a formation, whether it's on the way I'm playing or how I've got the guys going, but we are scoring so many goals. And that is a good thing. So we'll make some changes. 10 minutes in. So we'll make some changes now. I'm not sure who I'm going to end up putting at right back. Fabinho can go there. It's fine. We're going to go Fabinho, and we will also... Luis Diaz is uninterested. Completely uninterested. There's no point in putting him on if that's how he's going to be looking. We will bring on Fofana, and what we will do is we will put Jota out wide, and Fofana will go straight up top. I didn't really want him as a deep line forward. We want to play him as an advanced forward. 2 changes made. 2 more incoming, hopefully. I don't even mind if Tsimikas, however you pronounce his name, if he burns himself into the ground, because he probably will not be playing in the next match anyway. Right, let's make some changes. Andre Santos. We've got another player that's not interested at all. Konate. Nobody really cares. Nobody wants to play. So based upon that, we will just crack on. And if they make any substitution suggestions, I will just crack on with it and say, yep, that's fine. It's no problem to me. Fabio Carvalho gets himself on the score sheet. It's a Fofana assist, and it's a lovely finesse curling effort into the side netting. Yeah, that's fine. I had a feeling he would drive himself into the ground. We'll give Robertson 10 minutes. Absolutely fine with me. I just feel as though with the way that Nunez has been playing in the league, there is no point playing him here in a nothing game. Just give him a full game's rest. We come out 5-0 on top. We are pleased with the performance. got a nice positive reaction out of everyone. Can't ask no more than that, really, to be completely honest. We will take that. Now we've got a week's break before we go to Tottenham away. But do I believe our side can make it to the final? Yeah, why not? As long as we don't draw Manchester City. 100k, Jota on form. Okay. Yeah, you can go there if you want. Nunes making positive development. He's gone up to 3.5 stars. Okay, he's valued at 111 million. Love that. Wants to be for the price that we paid for him in real life. I still think he'll come good. Just might not be soon. It's Billy Camutio. He's getting some good offers. In all fairness to him. After finishing the focus assignment, 20 players have been found. Milinkovic Savic, A+. He's just a little bit too old though for my liking. Enzo, like, he's the right age. There's not really been much else. We'll skip the draw. And we've drawn Chelsea. Our cup luck has been quite disastrous, to be honest. I'm not overly too bothered about Chelsea, but we can't just seem to end up getting a decent draw. Camutio is getting a lot of offers at the moment. Erkan Cassia from Trabzonspor. Okay, there is more. Alex Merritt of Napoli. Andre Lunin. Robert Sanchez. See, ideally what I want is I want a young goalkeeper that's going to be maybe 2 years away from playing first team football, which allows Allison to sort of come through. I think Allison might be around for a while anyway, which is no problem. Stoke has gone to Exeter. Gordon has gone to Derby. That's fine by me. Podro Pero. Jurien Timber. Do you know what? It's just the price tag. It's just the price tag. It's a lot of money. Max Aarons. James Justin. Max Aarons could be a good point of interest. The thing is, I do have Calvin Ramsey as sort of like my younger backup right back. It obviously could change. Federico DeMarco into Serginho Dest. Cotton Findhell. Marcus Acuna. I just can't see why I would need to even consider going for anyone. We're playing well at the moment. Now this is an issue. This is an issue because I believe I'm now down to one centre half. Okay. Had I not sold Joe Gomez, now what has happened with Manchester City there? They drew with Everton at home. Liverpool chase Zielinski. Now I know he is a really, really good player. He's someone I actually really do rate in real life. I don't know, I'd say there are probably going to be more rumours, to be honest. Right, so it is a massive issue right now because Fabinho is we're going to have to play him because we haven't actually got anyone else. Fabinho is suspended. Artur will come on the bench. Right. Allison, back in you go. Andrew Robertson, back in you come. Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz. What do I want to do in midfield here? Have I got anyone else that I feel as though I should pick? Curtis Jones will come on the bench. Thiago needs to come in. He's had a nice big long rest. I want him on the right of the two. He's most certainly not a ball-winning midfielder, but you are a deep-lying playmaker. And I want you to be that ball-winning midfielder. I think it was already on that. Harvey Elliott. Okay. I think that's the one. Yep. And yep, we know that he's lacking match sharpness. It's a dodgy game not to have any other player in there. It's a hard one when really only Virgil. We absolutely smacked Tottenham at Anfield. And we've gone 1-0 up here already. Thiago through to Alexander-Arnold into Salah. Oh, from an acute angle. Very good finish. It puts us 1-0 up. I will praise the boys. It's going to be an interesting game with Pachetic at the back. I could have changed formation, but with centre halves, you know, I mean, I'm going to be completely realistic. If this is a draw, fair enough. But as of right now, we're 2-0 up. And Andrew Robertson with an absolute belter. We will take that 2-0. And yet again, I am going to praise the boys. They are playing really well at the moment. It's actually a fairly even game. Shots are very similar. They're exactly the same. Oh, we've got a little bit more on possession. But so far, I have to say, I am pleased with the boys. They are playing really, really well. As they say in football, when I said last episode, the third goal is so important in a game. Preferably, I'll be more than happy if there wasn't a third goal. And we will change it up in a minute. There's a bit of goal line technology here. Ball didn't cross the line. I'm not sure who that was for, if I'm honest with you. Harvey Elliott's going to come out. Let's stick on Andre Santos in the middle there. Nunez. And we're going to put on Jota. I would have liked to put on Fofana, but to be completely honest, I don't think this is the game to be throwing him on. Let's demand more from the boys, because we have our backs against the wall. And this would be a massive result. Heading for the exits already, which is a good sign for me. Tottenham's XG is just under 2. Let's focus for these last couple of minutes. Just keep that clean sheet. Oh, Kane has got one back right at the death. Right at the death. It's a great finish. Let's blow that whistle, please. We have 2-1 winners. I'm over the moon with that, to be honest. We're pleased. We are pleased with that. It was a really good win. That win sends us to the top of the table. Good place to be. City are faltering in places right now. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Fulham have now got more money from Harvey Elliott. Diaz is close. We need to really get rid of those add-ons, because they are killing our bank balance. This is why we have to try and sell players at times to try and balance the books as such. He's a very popular player. Am I missing something with him? Seven bids made, 11 clubs interested. He's on loan at Austria Vienna. I really don't think I'm missing much with him. He scored a few goals for Austria Vienna, in all fairness. Just to give you a pure why you should be buying players like Andre Santos. Okay. So his transfer value is £33 million. Yeah. I purchased him for £4.5 million. Yes, there was some add-ons. Don't get me wrong. You should be buying these young players like he's going to be worth 10 times that probably by the end of the season. Now, this is a big game here. Manchester United. We owe them one. I'm not sure if I remember. I know we lost 3-2 to them. I have a feeling it may have been a very late goal that we lost to. So for me personally, it is a massive game. We are at home. We need to go full strength. It's going to be Fabinho that will be coming in to play centre half with Van Dijk. Whilst it's not particularly ideal, it has to happen. Offers just flooding in for that kid. He's not going to be of any use to me if I'm going to be completely honest with you. What do you make a chance of this one? Different team now. Yeah, well, to be honest, we're not suffering with England. I mean, yes, at the back we are. I get that. Okay, that's good looking for Harvey. He's ready for more first team football. I get that. 48 million quid. That kid's worth. We love that. Fabinho coming at the back. Okay. I'm gonna have to put Asiatic on the bench just because it's an extra option. It's either him or Oxlade-Chamberlain, and I have no interest in Oxlade-Chamberlain whatsoever. I think that this is probably the best side I can put out right now. Let's go do this. Ronaldo starting up top. It was Taremi and Rashford that gave me problems last time. Very interesting game this. Now, if we have a look. Okay, so City are 2 points up on us as of right now. Wow, we are 1-0 down already. Sancho's ball. Oh, stop it. Anthony doesn't know how to do that. He just knows how to bloody do Travellas and stuff like that. I'm not I'm not a Manchester United fan in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, I have a particular dislike for them. What a waste of money I think he is. I know he's what's the manager's name? I've forgotten his name. Nearly said Van Gaal. But he plays for the manager, and the manager loves him, so he's had to pay a big premium to get him in. Right, we really need to work this out. We've had one shot, one goal, 0.3 on the XG. I feel as though this is all Liverpool. We just need to find the back of the net. I'm demanding more from the boys. We really, really need preferably a goal before half time. Turn this game on its head. Darwin's not been doing too much. Hopefully he can turn something down here. Okay. Darwin has just been yellow carded. I'm going to say that we're angry. We're going to try and get all these pushed up. Luis Diaz is furious. We have got a goal back immediately, and it is Darwin, a header from Alexander-Arnold's cross. I'm going to praise the boys. They've come out flying. Exactly what we needed. I feel like we need a little bit more from the boys. It is all us. Possession is tight, but I just want a little bit more. Andre Santos is going to come on for Harvey Elliott. I need to fire him up. And then we'll give him a little bit of demand more in a second. Taremi's coming on. Okay, so I think Henderson has run his race. So we're going to swap Henderson out for Job Bellingham. Still so frustrating having to do this. I want some legs. So we're going to go Jota. We're going to take off Luis Diaz. And we are also going to put on Detro Fofana for Nunes. Oh, come on. There it is. Hopefully, I'm also... Oh, my goodness. Have we scored? Is that offside? He's not offside. He's not offside there. Okay. Yes, we are gonna do that. Salah for Carvalho is completely fine. We've got a whole new front three there. We are gonna tell the boys to focus, and we are gonna go very defensive now. We're gonna try and shore this up and try and get this win. United haven't really troubled us in any way, shape, or form, to be honest. And Liverpool take the win. That is a massive win. Salah with the winner. Andre Santos with the ball across. Fantastic. Well needed. And to be honest, I've gone from angry. I am now delighted. And I absolutely am. A lot of lads come on looking nervous, but do you know what? They've done their bit. And when it comes down to the look of Champions League football, we are looking well away from that. And it's looking like almost a two-horse race. How pleased am I? I am delighted. That is for certain. I will need to check between episodes again exactly how many more of these things are for Diaz, Jota, and Harvey Elliott, because there seems to be a ton of them. By the way, just looking down the bottom there, Trent Alexander-Arnold, 19 assists. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So far, it's been really, really good. I just wish I could turn around some of them cup results, especially Champions League. We've got Chelsea in the FA Cup next round. I mean, I will take it semi-seriously. A lot actually will depend on Aston Villa at home, 5-day break. So, okay, I might need to rest a couple of players, but nothing too mad, to be honest. I'm actually really looking forward to all of my players coming back from off loan. To be really honest, it's going to be a whole new set of players. I know how much everyone loves Aussie Man. I've not got the money to be splashing around on him, and I do have Nunes, Fofana, and Jota at the moment. So when it comes to injuries, Konate is going to be another week or so. Ramsey's going to be back in a few days. Okay, they're still playing that negative formation, Chelsea. Darwin Nunes is injured. Okay, that's a shame. but it is what it is. City, comfortable winners in the Carabao Cup semi-final there. We have lost Nunez, but we do have another two strikers there. Oxlade-Chamberlain for Wolves, and it's a small selling team wage contribution. I just hope he goes. I hope he goes. Like I say, I tried to get so much money for him. And Inter, oh wow, look at that. Inter have offered him a contract. They can afford his wages, that's for certain. If I lose him for nothing, I lose him for nothing. I just haven't got anything for him. He's not going to impact anything in my squad. We will see the end of the transfer window. Okay. Am I confident? I believe in the boys. Why wouldn't you? Calvin Ramsey has returned. Okay. Alright, here we go. How do we play this? I don't think there's a great deal I can change in here. Everyone looks fit bar Nunez. Jota will start. That means we can put Ramsey on the bench, I believe. We have given up on Garnacho now. Do you know what? Maybe in a couple of years, but he's going to cost a bomb. He really is. I'm going to go with this. I'll keep thinking about putting in Andre Santos, but I'm not going to. I'm sticking with it. Let's go, team. Let's try and get a result. I'm not bothered by like a Chelsea in the way that they play. But I'm not going to be blind in any way, shape, or form. They are a good side. Can't believe what they're doing in real life right now. To be honest, with the amount of purchases they've made, it's pretty ridiculous. The wrong button hit there by me. It's almost like they've got practically 3 11s. Diaz is in the book again. Yellow cards galore for my side, I must admit. So we've got the possession, but Chelsea are digging out the chances. I don't think Jota's the man here. I really don't. I just feel as though Nunez is a better option. He's proven it with goals. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jota has scored, but I kind of feel as though when it comes to Football Manager, you make your mind up a player, and if you don't like them, they're gone. Whatever the case, and even if I find a reason to try and keep Jota, I probably still won't. Okay, 0-0 at half time. And it's true, we have been the better side. A few of the boys motivated, nothing much to write home about, if I'm honest. And Jota has scored for us. Good lad. Henderson into Diaz, clever. Oh, he's got lucky there. Bit of a ropey first touch here, but he managed to put it away. That works for me. Gonna praise him. It might be the FA Cup fourth rounds, but it will be a big thing to knock out a team like Chelsea here. We're going to make up a couple of subs here. Henderson's run his course for me. Our man Andre Santos will come on. We're also going to sub Luis Diaz because he's on that yellow card. We're going to put on Datro Fafana. Jota can then go out wide. I do not want to sub him. Fafana can go straight up top. He's definitely not a deep line forward. I want him to be an advanced forward. Are you going to work for me? You are now. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. We're only 1-0 up. There's no point going absolutely mental on subs. We've got 15 minutes. Thiago Silva's put it in the back of his own net. Salah's shot might have been going in. It's hit Thiago Silva. It's gone in the back of the net. That's absolutely fine. I will praise the lads. We will go to cautious with 10 minutes to go. There is no need to do anything stupid. It's actually been a really even game. Just we've had a little bit more of the ball. Artur can come on. He's barely kicked the ball. We'll see. Well, apart from the first month of the season, we'll bring him on. It's not a problem. It's a 2-0 win away at Chelsea in the cup. Pleased? Yes, I am. Good result, that. I am pleased we executed the game plan, that's for sure. 120k. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is the transfer window is nearly here. What I need to see is based upon my recruitment, I need to see how many clauses are left. I know there are lots. And it was on the three guys. So if you look here, Carvalho is another one that's got a stack of these 300Ks. And it's all on league appearances and league goals. There are some monthly instalments in there as well. And it's £500,000 per year. Not going to cripple us by any chance of imagination. But Luis Diaz, look, 2.5 for winning the Prem, 2.5 for the Champions League, 500k per goals, and then league appearances are £1 million. But also we've got some massive instalments there as well. Jota is coming to the end of his 500k in appearances, 500k after league goals, and we've got another 2 instalments on him as well. Harvey Elliott, okay, that's nearly done and dusted when it comes to Harvey Elliott. That's good to know. I don't think there's a great deal with any others here. I must admit, like I've got stuff here for Mane, you know, where there's lots going on with him, where millions can be done. Minamino, look at Minamino there. There's plenty there. It's not a lot of money, but Darwin, obviously, there is a lot of money there as well. So Calvin Ramsey, there's a few bits there with him as well. There's a lot of little clauses here that we don't hardly see much about. Yeah, I'd very much love to make him a part of my side, but I'm not so sure I really need. I'll kind of want a 5th round draw. We'll skip, and we draw Arsenal at home. That's going to be a tough one. That will be a tough one. Transfer deadline day. what we're going to do is we're going to call the video there. We will start off the next episode with transfer deadline day. I think that's going to be the best thing to do here. Really pleased we're top of the league. We've made the 5th round of the FA Cup. We're looking okay at the moment. As of right now, they are basically saying, as a rumour, we are interested in Memphis Depay for £73 million. Absolutely not. Also says down the bottom there, we continue to be linked to Benjamin Pavard, and Tottenham are linked with Matip. If an offer comes in for Matip, it will be for next season. I'm going to guarantee you that. So that calls that. That is the end of the video. Please give us a like, subscribe if you haven't, turn those bells on for notifications. We post these every Tuesday, every Saturday. We will catch you in the next one. Take care.